Hello and welcome to the BWC Forex podcast. This is where we dive deep into topics concerning Forex trading. If you're an aspiring trader or you're a beginner, you do not want to miss any of our episodes. So make sure you have subscribed to our page and share with other people who are aspiring to be Forex traders. On today's topic, we are going to be looking at the psychology of Forex trading, and I'm honored to have with me two guests who are going to introduce themselves, and then we are going to dive into the topic right away. I am your host, Masingige. Karibuni sana.
Santi sana.
We'll start with you. You can introduce yourself.
So my name is Mike Mbai. I'm a Forex trader as well as a Forex trainer here at Brains with Concepts. Thank you for having me.
Karibu sana.
Hey, what's up, my people? So my name is Alex Moredi, and I am the director at Brains with Concepts, full-time trader, seasoned trader. Happy to see you, New Year 2025. I hope you're keeping good.
Asanteni sana for coming. We appreciate. We're going to dive direct into the topic, and we'll start by understanding what role does psychology play in Forex trading?
Wow, that's a very good question. Psychology, first of all, even before we talk about psychology, is about how well you can be able to master your emotions when it comes to trading. And one of the key roles that it plays is that as a trader, you need to know there are so many things. When you hear somebody say that he's a Forex trader and it has taken him maybe 2 years, 5 years to master the Forex market, it does not necessarily mean that it took him like five years or four years to master the strategy. Mostly, is usually like how well you can be able to master the Forex psychology. So it's very crucial for somebody who is starting out in Forex to understand as well as to know how well he can be able to master the psychology.
I think Mike has put it the right way. For me, as I'm seated here, actually, I'm just reckoning the kind of interactions that I've had with Forex traders. And in most interactions, you find msee anakuuliza, hey, unatumia strategy gani? Yeah. So it's the most common question. Like most people actually don't recognize that in Forex trading, 70% is all about psychology or mastering your emotions. Then only 30% actually take the technical bit of it. That is the strategy and the technical analysis. So as I am seated here, it's just an overwhelming, feeling that how good we can explore these topics for us to, teach people about the less side of what is not talked so much about Forex trading, which is psychology of trading. So I'm ready to dive into it.
We call it the invisible hand.
Very nice, interesting.
Yeah. So we know that in Forex, every day is not a good day. There are days that you win and there are days that you lose. So on the days that you lose, how do you recover from a losing streak?
All right, so how to recover from a losing streak comes with experience. So there are a number of things that you actually can be able to do so that you can be able to recover from from the losses. So what people don't even realize when actually they're joining the Forex trading world is that there will be good days and good and bad days. Now, how well you recover from your losses actually is also detected so much by your trading plan. Like the trading plan acts like a compass for you that guides you on several instincts. For instance, it contains the trading strategy, it has the risk management aspect of it, and so on and so forth. So whatever is detected on your trading plan, for instance, you can put it to yourself like, okay, once I'm on a loss of let's say 3% or 5% of my portfolio, then I'm just walking out of my trading desk and I'm not taking positions for that particular day. Number two, for instance, if you have a very elaborate Forex trading strategy, you will also not find yourself like taking trades like each and every time that you see a bullish candlestick, then you execute in your trades. So how well you recover from your losses is so much detected by having a very robust trading plan in place of your trading arsenal.
In addition, someone once told me acceptance is usually like the first step towards healing. So as a trader, the first thing you need to accept is that there are some days that you have bad trading days, and accepting losses and accepting that there is no strategy that promises you 100% or guarantees you 100% profitability. So accepting that there are days that you'll be wrong on the analysis is usually like the first step. Secondly, also I usually insist on going back and assessing. You can go back and assess the causes of the risk. Like for me, I usually use this. I usually go back and assess my trades, and then now I start now looking at those trades. The reason why maybe those trades were wrong. Was it something that was in my mistake? Was it my mistake, or was it something that maybe it was something out of maybe I didn't observe something like good risk management? That has really helped me as a trader, as well as that has really helped me as a trader, so that I can go now to control my losses. Also, in addition to that, there are something that I've also like been doing that has really helped me to accept losses. And one of those things that I have really done is that I'm trying to put the word for, because I've already assessed my strategy, I've already assessed my trades. I usually start small. You see, after I have had a series of losses, or maybe I've taken trades and maybe now the trades haven't gone my way. One of the ways in which I've really helped me is that I usually reduce,
Tone down the risk parameter.
yeah, I usually tone down the risk parameter. That has really helped me, because now at least I know I start small as I build up my confidence. Because some of the things that we realize about trading is that sometimes it's not even about the losses, but the impact on your psychology, the impact on the confidence that you had on the trading. So that one has really helped me to become even a better trader in a series of drawdown.
Okay, there's something that the director has mentioned, like you see you've gotten a loss of a certain percentage, you decide you're going to end the trade. So how do you know that at this point I can cut the trade, or let me continue and see how my trade is going to play out?
All right, so now when what dictates, you asked what dictates like if you should proceed to trade or rather back out,
Yes, yes.
Now, even before I jump into that, I would like to kuguzia tu kidogo, like there are two contributors of the psychology of trading. And one of them is when we're talking about psychology of trading, we can not actually miss out to mention fear, and we cannot also miss out on mentioning greed. So fear comes in, for instance, say maybe jana ulikuwa umelose trades. So the following day you wake up and you actually have your strategy in place, all the rules in place, but now you have the fear to execute your trades because yesterday was a losing day for you. You see, so now that actually inhibits you from now, for instance, achieving, like, or rather, it puts you away from your trading desk generally, like that fear of trading. There's also another fear of missing out. We call it FOMO, fear of missing out. Like you feel sometimes you might see the market is in your right direction, everything is aligning, but for one reason or another, you'll feel like ni kama yani fear of missing out, like unaona market inasonga, so you want to force the trade, but there is no trade in that particular point. Now when you're talking about greed, greed comes whereby, like, okay, you feel you've already actually attained the target for the day. For instance, you've told yourself, for me, once I have a risk reward of 1:3, I'm okay and I should exit the market. But because greed is a human thing that you cannot really actually rule out kabisa in trading. So you keep on holding with the hope that, okay, I'll make more profits. But in the long run, you find yourself maybe trades hata zimefika on the negative side. Again, greed can also be on the other side, whereby you've already told yourself, like, once I'm on negative 5%, I'll walk out of my trading desk. But for one reason or another, now you're at negative 5, but you tell yourself, let me just extend to negative 6, negative 7. You keep on holding for your losses. So how you can be able to actually, tell yourself when to walk out or when to continue is by assessing your levels of greed and also assessing your levels of fear, and putting them, harmonizing that levels of greed and also fear. Like you should not be so fearful, you should not be also greedy, and also you should not be so less greedy. Like finding that balance. Yeah.
Sure. Maybe to conclude or maybe to add something, for me, what really dictates my exit when it comes to trading is I usually follow my strategy and I usually follow my trading. If my strategy has told me this is where I should this is where I should set my take profit, this is where I should set my stop loss, that's when most of the time I will exit the market. Unless maybe I've gone and maybe because sometimes maybe you can take a trade, maybe I've targeted like assuming I've targeted like 100 pips. It goes to like 95 pips and then you see the market reversing. Maybe now that's the only time. And those one are like not they don't occur that much. Most of the time I usually exit my trades either as per my strategy or as per my plan. Yeah.
You've talked a lot about risk management. How
Sure.
do traders' emotion affect their risk management strategy?
So actually, I think it's the other way around. Risk management usually influences the psychology because one thing we realize is that one thing that we realize when it comes to trading, or one thing that I realize is that one of the most emotional triggers when it comes to trading is usually associated with risk management. Anytime I'm not like observing risk management, that's when now my emotional, that's when most of the traders usually start having those emotional triggers. Like you start having fear, you start having maybe overconfidence, you start having self doubts. That's when they start creeping in. So for me, that's like one of the things that I've come to realize. Where if I'm not observing good risk management, all of a sudden, my emotions are triggered.
Sana sana, because you'll find like if you have positions, then you actually risk 1%, and then for a particular trade unaamuka siku moja tu unajiambia, hii trade wacha niekelee, hii niko sure leo itaenda by my side. So for one reason or other, you decide to violate your risk parameters, which is 1%, and then you risk 5% for that particular trade. For one reason or another, you'll find yourself like kila time unatoa tu simu, unataka tu kuangalia MT4 MT5. Is the trade on positive? Is it on negative? If it's on negative, like you'll feel like there's so much going inside you. So I think, as Mike has said, risk management is a key, sana sana, in also making sure that your emotions are like, yani, ziko stabilized, like hauna hiyo fear ya market ama hauna hiyo greed. So risk management inakusaidia sana.
So basically, understand when you're having those emotional triggers. The moment you know that you're having those emotional triggers, you're feeling you have fear, you have overconfidence, you are feeling greedy. It's way better to exit the trade than maybe to continue and start maybe using hope, because some traders wametumia hope. Umechukua trade, unajua kabisa uko overwhelmed by emotion, and instead of maybe exiting the trade, unaendelea kuhold thinking that the market will be merciful on me, na the market itakuwa merciful on me na itaenda vile natarajia. So maybe to encourage somebody, just understand when you have that awareness when you're having those emotional triggers, because in trading tunasema trade when you are cool, calm and collected, when you have that free flow of thoughts. But anytime unaenda ku trade and you are highly emotional, that's the time that market inakuja inakuonyesha kweli.
Psychology is like a very broad topic when it comes to trading, and I know we cannot cover it within one episode. So we are going to continue in our next episode. But before we conclude this episode, I'd like each of you to take at least 10 seconds and give advice to someone who is there, who's just started trading and they're frustrated with losses. They don't know where to start. What advice would you give to them?
Okay, thank you very much. The advice I would say that because today we are covering about psychology, there is a reason why we usually say that trading is 20% strategy, 80% psychology. So as a trader, just know that in as much as you're focusing on the strategy, also know or also understand that there be times whereby the emotional and psychological aspect of trading will be tested, and how well you are able to master the emotional aspect of trading will really quicken your trading. Yeah. That's like the analysis. That's like the advice I would give. In as much as you're focusing on the strategy, focus as well. Focus on the emotional aspect of trading. The trader.
Well, for me, I would just actually insist the same. So, psychology of trading is as much as important as the technical bit of forex trading. So, always make sure that you are able to control your fear, your greed, and at the same time, just to make sure that your market psychology is at ease. Make sure to have a proper trading plan that can assist you in having a robust trading strategy as well as proper risk management parameters. So until next time, see you.
Thank you so much for watching our podcast today. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss on more educative topics that we're going to have on Forex. Until next time, bye-bye.